Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make your own filled chocolates, which is a really fun thing to do for Valentine's Day for someone, or then just a gift for yourself or for any occasion. So I have 4 different types of fillings, and then I'm going to be showing you how to do just the whole thing in general. Now I only will have a video of how to do one of the fillings, the peanut butter one, but on my blog fadingdreams300.com I'll put the recipes for the 4 fillings just so you can see how to do them. Now the main thing that you need is some sort of mold. This one is heart-shaped and it's a silicone one, which is really good because it makes it really easy to pop out, but you can also use hard plastic ones as well. So the first one I made is a peanut butter one, so that's what it looks like on the outside, and then inside it looks like this. And then I made a caramel one, and I kind of drizzled some caramel on top, and actually it's caramel cream inside. So that's caramel cream in there. And then this one here is a chocolate mousse, and it's a little bit harder to hold up, but kind of when you bite into it, the chocolate kind of buckles really easily. So the mousse kind of goes all over the place. And then the last one is a strawberry mousse, and I did it with a white chocolate, but you can see it has the white chocolate and then mousse inside. So it was a lot of fun to do. It took a while. Obviously if you were just buying someone chocolates it'd be a lot easier, but I had a lot of fun doing this, and the main thing why I wanted to try it was because I watch a lot of Sweet Genius and they have a candy round, and a lot of times they make like these complex candies that I have no clue how to do, but they also do these chocolate bonbons just with a candy mold or a, and I'm like, that looks so simple, even I could do that. They just show them and they're like moving the chocolate and put the thing in and then cover it with chocolate again. So I decided to give it a try, and yeah, it actually is. I'm not a chocolatier or anything, and I was able to make them successfully. So I think it's worth a try. It's a fun project for the afternoon, and I hope you guys will try it. So start off with your chocolate. I decided to go with a better quality chocolate than just using chocolate chips, but you can use whatever. So I chopped up the chocolates into small bits, and then I put about 3/4 of it into a bowl. Now you can either melt it in the microwave, but I decided to do it over a stove so I could temper it so it has a nice shine on it, and then also so it will be more structurally sound. Yeah. I watch a lot of Cooking Network shows. So for the tempering, get the dark chocolate to about 115 degrees Fahrenheit or 110 for white and milk chocolate. Then remove it from the heat, wipe the bottom of the bowl, add in the remaining chocolate, and stir. And so this will help reduce the temperature and get it to around 84 degrees. And then you're going to reheat it to get it back up to 88, and then it's ready to be used. Now take your mold and put it on a plate or sheet, and put a spoonful of the chocolate inside each shape. There are a couple of different methods for this next step, but basically you want to get the chocolate to completely cover the sides of all those little molds. So you can either tilt the mold and get the chocolate to pour around, or you can use a brush or your finger to pull up the chocolate from the bottom to cover the sides. Once it looks fully covered, you can put it all in the fridge or the freezer to set. This only takes a couple minutes, and in the meantime, you can make your filling. So for the peanut butter filling, I am using about 1½ tablespoons of butter cut into small pieces, and then start to melt it over low heat in a saucepan on the stove. Then I added about 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and I just let it melt together. And then I transferred it into a different bowl and added 3/4 cup of icing sugar, and then mixed that together. Then I used my hands and kind of patted it into a nice ball or flattened ball, and then I wrapped it in some plastic wrap and put it in the freezer just for about 5-10 minutes so it would cool, since you don't want to be putting a warm filling in your chocolate molds or then they'll melt. So then take the filling and the chocolate molds out and break off small pieces of the filling, or pour or spoon it into the molds depending on what your filling is. With the peanut butter filling, I am lightly pressing it into the molds, but make sure you don't fill it to the very top. Be sure to leave some room. Now, if you have a mousse filling, I suggest putting it in the fridge or freezer for about 5 minutes just to make it a bit more firm, but the peanut butter is fine to start covering it with the chocolate right away. So you could just spoon the chocolate over, or what I am doing, I'm filling a sandwich bag with the melted chocolate and putting a bit of it on top of each of the molds. Now, you don't have to cover the whole mold yet because it will spread out on its own. Also, to help it spread, I'm going to lightly shake the molds or lightly drop it against the counter, which will also help get any air bubbles out. Then I use some flat tool to get any excess chocolate off since I filled them a little bit too much. Then they are all ready to be put back in the fridge or freezer to finish setting. After about 10 minutes, if they are feeling firm, take them out of the fridge or freezer and turn the mold upside down to pop the chocolates out. They will either fall out on their own if you have a plastic mold, or with the silicone mold, I had to help pop them out. And now it's time to decorate them however you like. I used milk chocolate on these ones and melted some and put it in a sandwich bag and drizzled it over my filled chocolates. Alright, thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you give this a try, and make sure you head over to my blog fadingdreams300.com to see all of the recipes, including the ones for the 4 fillings, even though I only showed you how to do the 1 peanut butter one. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.